So when I graduated college, it was kind of a big deal for my family. So I used it as an excuse to book a trip to Africa. We all were going to go on a safari and have a really awesome time. And my brother brought up the idea of climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. And I was like, sure, that sounds like fun. It's like a 6-day hike. It's 19,500 feet. I don't hike. I was like, this would be fun though. I can handle this. And so skip forward a little bit, and we're in Tanzania, where the Serengeti is. All those Planet Earth documentaries are shot there, and Mount Kilimanjaro, our goal. So we're talking to the other guests in the hostel who are also going to climb the mountain, and I find out that we should have brought some of our own hiking gear. I saw online they rented hiking gear. That was my plan. Apparently, you should at least bring your own hiking boots, though. I just brought Converse. They rented me some hiking boots, and it was cool. They were someone else's old used hiking boots. I could feel the outline of their foot in the sole of the boot. But whatever, I was still really excited. And so the day of the hike comes along, and we go down to the van, and the van's like full of all these other people, and I'm like, oh, who are these guys? We must be dropping them off on the way to the mountain or something like that, I don't know. They were like, oh, these guys are all gonna help you climb the mountain, climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Me and my brother had 9 people to help us climb this mountain. That was the first time I realized, I was like, this mountain might not be that easy. Whatever. So day one, I'm still really excited though. 6 hours later, I hate this mountain so much. I hated it. I was in so much pain, I couldn't sleep. I remember the first night I tried to fall asleep, and I had to get them to give me Advil just so I could fall asleep. And I'm rolling around my sleeping bag thinking, all right, in the morning, we're not that far, I'm just gonna tell them I quit and we can go back home. Like, go back down the mountain at least. But I wake up and they brought me coffee in my sleeping bag, in my tent, and I was like, okay, I'll just finish this. So we start hiking, and me and my brother try and have a fun time on the mountain, and we start trying to talk to the guide. But the guy just thinks that me and my brother are rich Americans, so he tries to get us to invest in a hotel. He wants us to come to his house after and we could build up property together, split the profits 50-50. So we don't talk to him anymore. And the other worst part I found out is that you don't even have to do anything when you have 9 people to do all your stuff for you. We didn't have to clean, cook, set up our tent, break down our tent. We didn't even have to talk to. We didn't even have to go, which way is it? Like, I just followed the long line of people up the mountain all the time. So all I had to do was walk. So day 3, the guy finds out that me and my brother have a solar battery charger. And he keeps using all the battery to charge his cell phone. And in my mind, I'm like, this guy's got 9 people who carry stuff for him, and he's been on this hike like 100 times. I was like, how come he's gonna use our battery? It's like, me and Alex need his battery so we can watch cartoons at night. So day 3 ends at the summit, base camp, which is 16,000 feet. It's like a couple thousand feet, like 4,000 feet below the peak. And they want us to go right to bed. It's 6 o'clock, and they want us to wake up at midnight so that we can do a 6-hour hike in the dark to get to the peak and watch the sunrise at the peak. But I can't fall asleep. It's 40% less oxygen. I've got a crazy headache. It's freezing cold. I roll my ground in my sleeping bag for hours, and day 4, they wake me up at midnight, and I've probably got like 30 minutes of sleep. And it's just the guide and the cook. The 7 porters are gonna hang out here, and you know, it's pitch black, you can't see anything, it's freezing, and the winds are gusting at 30 miles an hour. I'm like, all right, whatever. We start hiking, and we're hiking, and we're just looking at our feet. And then I start hearing my brother throw up, and I'm like, yes, we can turn around now. But he doesn't want to turn around, and we're hiking. And then at some point I start arguing with the guide. It's like 50% less oxygen, and I'm arguing with this guide now because I want to go slower, and he keeps trying to make us go faster, and I keep saying, please, slower. And he's like, sure, yeah, no problem, slower. but then we keep passing all these other groups. And I'm like, please look, I just want to go as slow as those people. I don't want to stop. But we keep hiking, and at some point now, he knows I'm mad at him. And he starts to become really nice to me, because either he thinks I'm gonna have a bad review when we get done, or he really wants me to invest in this hotel. So I stop to pee, and I'm peeing, and I'm shaking, and he comes over to help me, this way. And he's like, I'm like, dude, I can handle this. And yeah, they just do everything. So we keep hiking, and we get to the peak, and we sit down, and we watch the sun rise on top of this mountain, and it's beautiful, and I can see the base camp, thousands of feet below us. It's tiny, and I see this desert, wasteland we just walked through. It looks like we just walked through Mars, and then the guy's like, if you walk 50 feet that way, you can see down the back of the mountain, and you can see the whole cliff and everything like that. And I look to my brother, and I say, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. I'm pissed off, and I'm sitting down, staring at the horizon, thinking, I cannot believe I signed myself up for this. I can't believe I was so dumb. I'm never going to do something like this again. And I have my pictures of me at the peak, next to the sign, Mount Kilimanjaro, 19,000 feet. But I know the truth is that I never walked those 50 feet to the real peak to see down the other side. Just because I wanted to punish myself for agreeing, I wanted to punish myself because I was too embarrassed to quit. And I never wanted to do that again. And so then we walked down, and it's 2 days down, and it sucks, but you're going home at least. And I try to not force myself to do stuff anymore. I remember my brother asked me if I wanted to bike across America. And I was like, sure. But I hadn't ridden a bike in over a year. And it sucked. But halfway through, this time I quit.